back to another vlog. We have very emotional kids today. That's always fun. I feel like I'm saying this every time, but the emotions just keep going. They keep surprising me. But today, come on, let's have a cuddle. Come here, darling. Let's put this down. You say hi, guys. Let's have a cuddle. So today is freezing. It is like, I think when we woke up it was 4 degrees. Like, we don't live in an area we should be getting down to 4 degrees. I think I'm going to attempt to have a full day at home with the girls. Willow seems really tired from kindy yesterday, or daycare yesterday, so I think I might attempt to do it. If I end up going out for 5 minutes, don't judge me. Don't say that I lied. I came with the right intentions. I just know how hard it can be. Billie is like attacking the camera right now. Excuse me. So yeah, my intent is to have a full day at home with both the girls. And see what I can do to keep them occupied. Billie hasn't been that well, so like going out in 4 degrees, I mean, I'm sure it's probably 9 degrees now, but like going out in that is just like not appealing. So yeah, I also don't want to have the TV on all day either. So I have to try and think of some activities to keep them occupied. I used to always think like if like I had to take Willow out and like people's words ringing in my head all the time about like, oh, you're always at home, blah blah blah, and it like really affected me and made me think I need to be out all the time. But I've noticed with Willow, especially the days after daycare, or like she goes straight in from the weekend to daycare on the Monday, so I find on the Tuesday she's so always like really tired, pretty emotional, and just like has a lot going on. So I'm gonna try and kind of listen to her a little bit more and not be like, oh well, we should go out because I have mum guilt staying at home with you, and not like stimulating you. But whilst saying that, I just signed Willow up for dance classes on a Tuesday morning. But they're not until 10, so we can have a really lazy morning, go at 10. My mum's gonna have Billie. Tar, what have you got in your hand? Tar? So yeah, my mum's gonna have have Billie while I take Willow to dance class, and I feel like it'll just be a nice, like we can go get a baby chino together and just have some mummy and Willow time, because Billie, who is here, oh God. You are the culprit. Okay, come in. Okay guys, so I've put on a little bit of makeup because it makes me feel like I started my day. We've made it to 8:07 in the morning. I'm already feeling like I need to leave the house. Like, it's just a lot. Like, trying to do makeup was almost impossible. Be careful. Come here, sweetheart. Anyway, we're gonna do it. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have the day at home because it's like icy outside, and I'd actually prefer to battle the day out at home than have 2 sick kids with chest infections from being out in the cold. Like, even yesterday when we got home, it was quite cold yesterday. It was just Billie and I went for a walk. Her cheeks was so, like, her whole face was red. Come here. So yeah, we just have to think of activities. What would you like to do today? You're hungry? Oh, okay. What about your breakfast that you didn't? Do you want some more of this? What are you hungry for? What about avocado on toast? Avocado on toast?
No.
Melon? But you've already got melon up here.
No, isn't.
You want a different kind of melon? It's the same as what's on your plate. Do you want avocado? And melon. But what's wrong with the melon that was on your plate? You don't want it? Okay. Yeah. Do you want to just have the melon for now? Okay. Do you want some cereal? Avocado. Do you want avocado on toast? Toast. Ah! We're getting places. Does anyone else rejoice when they get a yes? Like when they get a yes and like their kid goes, yes! Oh my god, I totally want what you've just offered me. And you're like, yes! Finally!
Oh, yucky.
It's like a secret code that you have to crack in order to figure out what to make them. Because I spend my whole time being like, do we want this? Do we want that? What about this? I'm like a gourmet chef now. I know all the ins and outs. Like, it's bloody wild. The other thing I wanted to discuss with you guys, and it's not my dead plant in the background, I'll stand in front of it, is like, okay, so Willow's just turned 2, Billie's just turned 1 within the last 2 months, both of them. And I'm trying to wean Low off like bottles, like cow's milk bottles. But I find it really hard when I'm giving a bottle to Billie. So Billie's still getting like 3 bottles a day, and therefore Willow wants bottles when Billie's getting them. She actually doesn't have them when she goes to daycare, which is 3 days a week. I don't pack them, the daycare teacher doesn't offer them to her, and she's like, oh, she's fine about it. But at home, like, I feel like within every half hour, Willow will ask for a doddle. She calls it a doddle. And so I'm trying to navigate this where I'm like, okay, how do I do this? How do I wean her off having so many bottles? Like, I don't mind her having like bottles, you know, like before bed or something, but like she's having them at the same time as Billie, and sometimes Billie has more than the average 3. If anyone has any advice on this, especially with like the small age gap, like that's what I'm struggling with, is such a small age gap. They're only 13 months apart in age. So it's not like I have like, Willow's not a 3-year-old and Billie a 1-year-old. Like, she's only 2. It's kind of this age that you start weaning them off, I think. So, yep, I'll fix it. So yeah, if anyone has any advice, I'm going to try. I've got a few ideas that maybe I'll chat with you guys about of how to do it. There were some bottles that I did buy that I will put a little photo of in here. These seem to work really well, but at kindy again, not at home. But there's chaos happening over here, so I'm going to go deal with that chaos. Chat with you soon. Oh, so cute.
Yummy?
Sometimes you're just so cute. Everyone in the house is, like, as you can tell, they're big fans of me. I'm swear to God, when Jackson gets home, like, he's like treated like a god, and Mum's just the total opposite, like the slave of the house. Anyway, there's a lot to clean. There's a lot happening in our home right now. So maybe I'll make this a little house refresh. Let's do a clean with me. Let's do a day at home with a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old, and let's just hang out because you guys keep me feeling less lonely in parenting sometimes, I guess. It's a weird thing to say, but being a parent can be quite lonely because you're just hanging out with like little bubbers that like bring so much joy to your life and everything, but it also kind of, you lose out on like any real conversation. So when Jackson gets home, I'm usually like blah 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 and talk his ear off because I've been chatting with babies all day. So being able to chat with you guys is so nice. And I would also love it if you guys would comment, tell me things that you want to see, anything like that. That would be really great. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it obviously supports our channel massively. But let's get into it. Every time Billie's gonna go to bed, Baba. Every time that Jacko does painting with the girls, which is like great, I love it. He always does like finger painting, paints their feet, does stamping, like all that kind of stuff. So every time we do painting now, she requests to have her hands painted and it just becomes really messy. Like, I mean, painting is a lot anyway. But I have to say these things have been the best, like so good for their like developmental learning colours and things like that, but also like so much better than using water and the same paintbrush because it just becomes a mess. Anyway, I'm going to put Billie to bed and then clean up the morning before getting into the mid-morning, to get into the afternoon, to get into the evening, to get into the night. You ready for beddy? Yeah? You ready? Yeah? Kiss up, kiss up. I love you. I mean, 101 in parenting, don't leave a 2-year-old with painting while you put the other one to bed, even though it's a 5-second thing. What's happened, Lolo?
Yeah, foot.
Yeah, but you know, I don't know what to say. Let's walk. Maybe, yeah. I'm at a loss, guys. Can't really get angry at her. Like, it's what she's been taught to do by her parent, Jackson. But now I've got pajamas to nappy sand. Can't wait for that. Okay, we're all clean except for one rogue balloon. But are you really a parent? Is it really a home for children if you do not have rogue balloons floating around? And this isn't just because we have Billie's birthday. Like, there is always a rogue balloon here. Anyway, you might think, like, why would you clean when you're going to be at home all day with the girls? Like, what's the point? The mess would accumulate to unbelievable levels if I did not clean in between them. So like, if I didn't do like a little in-between clean, I wouldn't cope. I would not cope. I would be so overstimulated from looking around that it would be unbearable for me, and I would not be at a good level to parent. So little cleans in between reset, put the toys away, find new, like they're gonna find new toys to pull out and to destroy the house with. So, and I also feel like for their little brains, like having to like see so much, I feel like that's why maybe they don't, like some kids don't like concentrate on the one activity. It's because there's so much around them that they feel like completely overstimulated. Okay, Willow's still painting, having a great time. It's 9:30. We've got a day ahead of us, but there are some things I want to do that I might be able to do whilst looking after the girls. Like I do want to go through Willow's wardrobe, so maybe I can set them up with an activity in her bedroom and go through her wardrobe whilst that's happening, or maybe not. So I've been wanting to clean out a couple of my candle jars for a while now to like repurpose them around the place because they're pretty. So I'm hoping that just boiling water, oh yum, I'm hoping that just boiling water is going to clean them out. There's a couple of like other tricks and tips online, but like I'm just gonna go with the most simple one for the get-go, and then if it doesn't work, we'll try some other. Billie's waking up in a couple of minutes. Willow's watching some teenage unicorn show and having cereal. So that's breakfast number 4, guys. We're on breakfast number 4. Here we are. I'm tempted to go out to like get a coffee, get a baby chino and just maybe go for a drive. But it's actually more for like my own sake than theirs. It just feels like it would be nice to get out of the house, and I feel like if we just go in the car for a little drive, sorry about that. So yeah, I feel like getting out of the house would be nice for me just to break up the morning a little bit, because we've still got 2.5 hours until nap time. I did want to go through Willow's wardrobes, but I don't know, it's best to do that on a day when I don't have the girls. Like when I've got, on a Thursday, they're both at daycare and I've got the whole day to myself except going to the dentist. But yeah, so I'm kind of like tossing up whether I just get out for a drive, go look at the surf, and just, the only thing that's hard about that is what's happening? Oh, you want your water? The only thing that about going out is no worries. The only thing about going out is we listen to Disney in the car the whole time, like Disney songs. It's not just one, like we went through a stage where it was just Elsa, but we've progressed. I said no, we have to just find out what's next. So now after every show, after every song, Willow will be like, what's next? And in my head I'm thinking another Disney song, then there'll be another one. And at one point I was like, oh, I'll put my AirPods in and I could listen to something and then they could listen to Disney. It's all one phone, so that doesn't work. So as much as going out for a drive sounds really nice, listening to Disney songs for half an hour in the car that does not appeal to me. And also, like, I'm looking outside right now and it also does not appeal to me. Like, it just looks so cold and miserable. So I've just talked my way out of it. I'm going to set some toys up for the girls and they can have a little play. Whilst Billie was standing in front of the camera, I actually noticed Willow becoming really quiet, looking down in her hands, and she seemed really sad. One of the people from her dollhouse had become wet because Billie had been chewing on it, which is a total fine thing. She's a 1-year-old and that happens. But for Willow, with where she's at, it really upset her that she felt this little figure was dirty. The smallest things can really upset toddlers, and especially my Willow girl, and this was such a real moment of her really showing her emotions and showing how much this really triggered her sensitive side and really triggered her emotions. She went to get her dummy and come back for a big mummy cuddle, and it made me stop and realize how lucky I am to be able to change the emotions of my beautiful girl just by giving her a hug and letting her express her emotions to me and give her that safe space that she feels free to express emotions. It's moments like these that make me realize how truly blessed I am to be on the journey of motherhood with my beautiful girls, and how blessed I am to be their safe space. Lunch is done. I made the girls their little beds. That's where you have your bottles, hey? Honestly, that loungie was like the best thing we've ever bought. Like, it wasn't cheap, but I'll show you when the girls go to sleep. I'll show you how it works. But like, honestly, it's like, it's just so easy. Like, it's so fun for them. It makes so many things. Like, Willow's always like castle. Like, she wants us to make castles with it. Like, I don't know. It's amazing. So, and at night time now, like, that's where like we get them in their jammies, and then they lie there and they have their little bottles together, and it's like, so cute. Okay guys, coffee number 2 of the day. The girls are both asleep. I just have a gut feeling that one of them is going to wake up early and there's going to be stuff everywhere, and I don't want to deal with that. Like, no, I'm not even kidding guys. Within 5 minutes of me saying that, I feel like one of the girls is going to wake up early. Billie is crying. I don't know where my phone is. I just want to check her out, because sometimes like I see her and she's okay, but this cry is not a happy cry. Oh my god, she's only been asleep for 40 minutes. This actually never really happens, to be fair. They both usually sleep for like a couple of hours, but wish me luck. I got her back to sleep. I just like gave her a little cuddle and a pat. What are the chances? Like, I literally 5 minutes ago, and this isn't like editing or like, and like I literally just said to you guys, far out. I know I've been saying this for ages, but she's definitely getting teeth. Like, it's so teething related. To be honest guys, I'm gonna switch off. I'm gonna spend the next like probably half hour before Willow wakes up. I'll do a little clean of the house, but just like I need to like have a little moment. Okay, so that one has still got quite a bit of wax in it. This one doesn't have much wax, so that one worked quite well, and then this one doesn't have much wax either. Like, these can basically be picked off. So I'm gonna do it one more time, because I just feel like these are too nice to just throw out, right? Like, I don't want to just throw them away and be like, oh, candle's done, pretty like you know, what's it called? Like pretty little ornament. See ya. Like I just feel like they're too good a quality. Especially this one. I got this from Manly Markets from this beautiful woman that like, that's a potter, and she obviously made that and then put a massive candle in it. Let's do it one more time and see if it works. So we got the wax out of that one and this one. We've just got this one to go, but like how good is that? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people do this, but I'm sure a lot of people can't be bothered and just chuck them out. But these are just too pretty. I think I would have thought like cotton, what do they call cotton rounds in that one? This one I am not sure, but I will find a purpose for it. Okay guys, we had such a nice afternoon. Jackson came home. We actually did leave the house for a little bit, but anyway, I wanted to quickly show you the lounge that we got the girls. There's a couple of pieces missing, but I did say I was going to show you, so I'm going to quickly show you now while I'm getting ready. Jackson's got the girls in the bath and I am making up our nighttime situation for them. So I'll chuck you here. Okay, so these are the little couches. It actually comes with 3 of these as well, so you can make them into like little cute little lounges and they sit like that. I'll insert a photo here just because I'm trying to rush because Jacko's doing a bath. So like Billie will like sit up on this now and like watch the TV. It's so cute. And you can also, like there's all these like pieces made out of foam, so they're like, you know, we can get gladiator with this stuff. But these open up. So like with Willow, she's always like, make a castle. And so we just like make little castles out of them like this. Or like we put them up against furniture and make a slide. There've been endless amounts of entertainment. And I'm like obsessed. At night time, we've been doing what I did today, where I open them up for the girls. So they kind of have like one each, I guess. Put these here. Along with a pillow each. And then this is where like I put their pajamas and stuff all ready for them. Okay, so all the girls' things are set up ready. They'll probably watch a little movie and have a lie down there before bed to like wind down a little bit. But like the loungy has been the best. We got the mini because we live in an apartment, like we don't have space for the really large ones, but just, and they also like send you what you can like create with it. Like they send you like information on like the different setups you can do, like fun setups, like pretending it's a car and stuff like that. I don't know, it's super cute, but they've been so great. And the girls are like getting to an age now where Billie's not like pulling Willow's hair because she's 6 months old and like they just grab things, and Willow's like quite liking having Billie close. So yeah, this is how we do our nighttime now. I'm gonna go get the girls' bottles ready, and hopefully they'll go to sleep really quickly. Thank you guys for spending the day with me. It was a bit boring, I'm sorry. It was literally a realistic day at home with a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old. But guys, you make it easier because at least I've got someone to talk to and chat to and like interact with in a really one-sided way. Guys, thank you for liking, subscribing, watching, following my channel. It's such a pleasure making these videos, and don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, and don't forget to subscribe so I can keep doing this. See you soon.